Hello, just before you get into this video, I'm just going to quickly let you know I just recorded this video 5 minutes ago, and I found out after I recorded the video something about next week's episode. Apparently next week's episode of Kaguya-sama is the final episode and an hour long, I'm pretty sure, or probably double length, so 40 something minutes long probably. So I didn't know that while recording this video, so you don't have to tell me in the comment section below. I already know, but in this video I'm not going to make reference to that, and I'm actually going to make reference to the fact that there are 2 episodes left, and when the episodes are, I'm going to say a lot of wrong things in this video. I didn't know, but I do know now, so it's all good. Anyway, let's get into the video. You're going to see me right now. Here I go. Hello everyone, welcome back to Gent Watches. Today we are doing Season 3, Episode 11 of Kaguya-sama Love is War. Ultra romantic, and I think today is going to be an important one, because the way that this show has been building and the way that this arc has been building, like, this episode or next episode are gonna be like major moments, I feel like. And so, like, I mean, unless they extend things out, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we're hitting some like, I don't necessarily think we're gonna get a confession this episode. I do think we're gonna get a confession by the end of the season, just because both characters have said that they have to do it, that they have to confess. You know, if one doesn't confess, the other will. So at this point it's kind of, and then if they don't confess, if they get to the end of this arc and don't confess, then they're kind of screwed, you know, like, because they don't have much time left. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a confession by the end of this season. It's just a matter of which episode. Now, if you're just thinking like, oh, naturally, where would you put it? You would naturally put it at the end of the season, but I don't know. I don't think the season's gonna end with that necessarily. But then again, I don't know. It's really hard to think. But regardless, this is episode 11, and I mean, I think even if we don't get a confession this episode, which I think my prediction is next episode, but even if we don't get a confession this episode, I think what we might get are some pretty important story points. Like, I don't think this is gonna be like a filler episode, or like, you know, an in-between episode where it's just like, now let's focus on this dumb thing and this dumb thing and this dumb thing to distract from the major arcs that are going on. We're gonna get some sort of progression, either with Miyuki and Shinomiya, or with Ishigami and Tsubame. So which one's it gonna be? I mean, I think the Tsubame stuff has to finish up before the Kaguya and stuff can happen, you know? So I guess this episode might be some wrap up to the Ishigami-Tsubame storyline. That would make sense. I'm so excited and nervous, but I'm genuinely so excited that pressing play feels like really nerve-wracking, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna press play. So here we go, episode 11 of season 3 of Kaguya-sama Love is War. The final day. Okay, that's right, it's a 2-day event. Ooh. Wait, is this a Take On Me reference? Hold on. Just so I don't forget it. I think that was because the music sounded a bit like Take On Me, right? And I'm pretty sure the Take On Me music video is like characters reaching out of, I don't know if it's a paper or a TV or something, and pulling the character in, and then they're in this like black and white thing of it. So that's really funny if that's what that reference was. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was, because earlier this season they had a We Will Rock You reference, so. Oh, that's right, there's a Phantom Thief thing going on. Is this supposed to be reminiscent of Persona? Oh my gosh. Oh, Arsene? This is a Persona reference? Ah! If this is a Persona reference, which I'm 90% sure it is, Because I think the music sounds like Persona as well. Oh my god, I love Persona 5 so much. What a start to the episode. It had 2 references in quick succession. If that is not a Persona reference, sometimes I will get excited about a reference and then it'll turn out that the thing that I think it's referencing is actually a piece of media that was referencing an older piece of media. Like, you know, you could say like, oh, well, Persona 5 is based on an old Japanese tale about a phantom thief that steals hearts named Arsene or whatever. But all I know is I love Persona 5, and in Persona 5, they're phantom thieves. And Arsene is the name of the persona that the main character has, which is like a monster that comes out of them, like Sans and JoJo, you know? Oh man, I love Persona 5. But the music was so similar to Persona that I'm like 90% sure that's what it is. Miyuki Shirogane wants to make her confess part 4. She wants one from Prez. Aww. Kashiwagi knew. That's so cute. She's twitching. Oh my god. Oh, that bumblebee's cute. Oh. Yeah, I mean that would have kind of been a confession. Clever. Try to narrow it down. Mario Kart references? Oh my god. Aww. A best friend, Kashiwagi? Wow. Never treated her like one. Oh my gosh, he's just straight up doing it. Oh. She needs to give him a heart thing before. Oh my god, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. She has something. She's not gonna do it. She can't. She's just trying to pay him. Very smooth, Miyuki. You almost lost. Oh, Tsubame. Poor Ishigami. Yeah, he doesn't know. Wants to say no? Oh no. Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. Okay, here we go. Oh, Tsubame. Oh. Ah. Oh, that's such a sad. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh, that's such a bad misunderstanding. It's nice that she's trying to help, but... Oh my god. This is hurting my heart. No, don't be ruthless to Ishigami. Aww. Oh, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Ishigami that depressed. Yeah, it's you who told him to do it. Yeah. It's funny that I knew that was Fujiwara just from my boobs. That's her way of rejecting him. Wow, that was interesting, seeing Fujiwara reject someone. Oh, Miko. She's just gonna yell at him. Oh, because they called her cute? Whenever people call her cute. I think she knows. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Undecided. Yeah. Oh my god. Tsubame is so cute. Man, I'm short of breath. This is nerve-wracking. Oh my gosh, more Miyuki? Oh my god. Great bait and switch. Nice. Oh my god. This is incredible. The amount of progress we're getting everywhere. Wow, this is reminiscent of the first episode. Verging on sexual harassment. That's really funny. Her voice was so high pitched. Yes, do it. Oh my god, he's going hard. Yep, she's a New Year's baby. Is this a setup? Hmm. Interesting insight. Chica, what are you doing? Oh, she doesn't care. Everything's going too right. Running into the wall is really funny. She's so cute. I want it to work out for them so badly. Oh, yes! There you go. That situation is solved, yeah. Oh! It could be. Until Shirogane has to leave. Is he telling her about the Stanford? This is Stanford, isn't it? Skip a grade. Oh my god. Man, I'm so close to crying. I'm so nervous about next week because next week I need to make sure that the whole day before next week's episode is a day that I just like, I'll have to make sure my mood's good. I'm enjoying my day, that like everything's great and that my life is great and I'm comfortable with the place I'm at, because I feel like next week's episode is gonna make me cry. That final scene, it didn't even show Kaguya's reaction to it really, but it was just that silence and that pendulum swinging from how elated she was to finding out that she's got him for like, you know, at most like a year less than she thought. Like if she assumed that that after high school they might not see each other again, then she would have still thought they'd have a whole nother year together, but they're not. And oh god, like we knew this was happening since since episode 6. It's not a twist. It's just now the news being delivered to Kaguya is what's so heartbreaking. And look, this is a very emotional show for me because I think the series itself is a really, like, as silly as it is and as like over the top as the show is so much of the time, and like ridiculous a lot of the concepts that they put into it, and like as much as it has all of that stuff, it is one of the most, in my opinion, one of the most realistic interpretations of modern teenage romance that there is, like full stop, because it really understands, so much about how teenagers actually think, you know, like there's obviously, you know, all the stuff that doesn't apply to teenagers because actual teenagers are annoying and boring and we don't want to follow them, but these are good representations of how teenagers feel, and that's the important thing, right? Like Shirogane is if you look at him, you know, he's like a man, you know, he's got a deep voice, he's very intelligent, like it's all this stuff is like he doesn't act his age, but the important thing is he's a, you know, an excellent student, and this is how he feels on the inside, and so we're seeing it, you know, from the perspective of high school students. So they're seeing other high school students in a certain way. So if you strip away all of that, just the pure, like, the way that this gets down to how it feels to have a crush on someone is so spectacularly done to me, because so many situations I will watch it and I'll relate it to myself in the past with 1,000 different things that I've done in the past, and there's so much to it. Like I've said before, like the in the episode where they're doing like they're line messaging each other at the start of the season, they're line messaging each other, and it has like the read receipts, and it's analyzing how the read receipts do whatever and whatever, you know, like before how it was like in last episode or whatever, where it was like if Ishigami is turned down, everyone's going to be consoling him and it'll bring the mood down, and that'll make any love stuff much harder because everyone will be in a bit more of a down mood. Like that is such a relatable thing. There's so many things that it's like that the author just has this command of what actual teenage love is like, and so because of all of that, because it feels so relatable, it puts me in this like this emotional state of like just being so attached to these characters, and I can't help relating it to my life and stuff. And like in my mind right now, Ishigami's win will be my win and Ishigami's loss will be my loss. I have been on both sides of rejection, you know. I've had to reject and I've been rejected, and both of those sides are so painful, so I feel for both Ishigami and for Tsubame. But also the sad thing is Tsubame doesn't want to reject him because she doesn't like him. Like I said in the previous episode, I think Tsubame is going to say yes because I feel like Tsubame does genuinely like him and would really get along with him from their interactions. But so in this episode I was like, oh no, she doesn't actually like him, but she might. She doesn't actually know if she likes him or not, but the point is she knows herself, and she knows if she gets into a relationship, then she's going to be dedicated to that relationship, and she respects all the stuff that she puts so much work into so much that she thinks it's going to put the brakes on it, not because of Ishigami, but because of herself and the way that she acts. And that's a pretty mature response to something like that. And I would not begrudge someone who rejected someone for a reason like that, because that makes sense, even though it's incredibly sad and incredibly painful for someone like Ishigami, especially if you do everything right, you know, you get to know this person, you build up the courage, you improve yourself, you finally get the courage to ask her out, you confess to her, and then she says no, but not because of any of the things you did. She says no because of something that you can't control. No matter how much you try, you won't be able to change that one thing. But that's what love is as well. Sometimes you'll do everything right and things still won't click. But I don't want a harsh reality of love, you know? I've got harsh enough realities of love in my own life. I don't need it in a TV show right now. What I want is to be able to come to these characters and see their successes, and if I see their failures that will build them up to an eventual success, which I feel like all of this is doing still. I feel like Tsubame and Ishigami are going to get to know each other, and I think she is going to say yes, but I'm less sure of that than I was last episode. I do think the confession is going to come next episode or the episode after. I feel like it's going to be next episode still, but maybe it isn't, actually. Now with this new development, oh no, next episode might be a lot of being depressed and figuring things out, and the final episode might... Oh, I think the confession's in the final episode. No. Oh no. I mean, what if they just do like a Friends thing where the confession is like as he's getting on the plane, you know? Get her off the plane! Yeah, man. That's might be the wrong audience, the joke that I just made. I don't think the crossover of Kaguya-sama and Friends fans is massive, you know, because Kaguya-sama feels very modern and Friends was very of its time. So, but I mean, you know, people like the people who watch my videos, I think generally from my analytics are my age or a little bit older or a little bit younger, you know. So if you're my age or a little bit older, maybe you were like just in that Friends thing like I was. All the bloody references in this episode. We got the Take On Me reference, then the Persona 5 reference, then the what was it? The Mario Kart reference. Like there's always a ton of references in the show, but it felt like this episode went like crazy with them. And I'm more and more confident with that Persona 5 reference, because not only is it Phantom Thieves, because like when it says Phantom Thieves, I don't always think that's necessarily going to be Persona 5, because I'm pretty sure that term is used in a few different pieces of media. But since it was Phantom Thieves and Arsene and Stealing Your Heart, leaving the card, the calling card, and it said Arsene. Did I say Arsene already? And it had the music. That was the other thing. Since it had all of that stuff, I feel like it's Persona 5. And also the fact that I know Aka is a gamer, because I know the whole thing about Aka will rush the Kaguya chapters a lot of the time so that he can play more Apex Legends. So I know he's a gamer, and also we see that through Ishigami, right? Ishigami is often at his house playing Apex Legends and going on Discord and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah. Persona 5, blah, blah, blah. We also got a Hayasaka song in this episode, just for a short amount of time, but it was amazing. I loved it. It's 3:08 a.m. I don't know how I'm going to go to sleep with thinking about this episode and thinking about how Kaguya is going to react next week, and I want to cry again. Oh man, what is it with the emotions of this past like week? I feel like I've watched a lot of emotional stuff, and I feel like it's only going to get worse than in the coming weeks. Oh no. I'm planning to, okay, just as a little bit of behind the scenes, in 2 weeks I'm planning to do another movie reaction, right? Because I just put up Your Name, and you can go check that out. I'm planning to do another movie reaction in 2 weeks from then. And the movie that I'm thinking of doing, I'm pretty sure is a very, very emotional movie. And I think also in 2 weeks, the Kaguya-sama season finale is going to come out. I might just be bawling my eyes out for that entire week. Oh no, I'm so nervous. Man, I think this channel is going to take an emotional toll on me. But regardless, let's just wrap it up there. Thank you guys for watching this episode. If you enjoyed this video, the reaction, the episode, please make sure to like the video down below. Comment if you like the reaction, the reaction, the episode, if you have suggestions for the channel. All that stuff is beautiful for the comments below. I love reading the comments. I've always loved reading the comments, and I do read them. So it's worth doing it in my comments, and discussing with other people. Always great to read. I really like the people who comment on my videos, have some great discussions, really great insight to these episodes, you know. So please feel free to join an amazing comment section. And subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy these types of videos. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps you, it helps me. You get to see when new videos come out, and you get to know when I start a new series. That might be a series you want to jump in on the ground floor and get into the discussions of, so it's worth subscribing. And it also really helps me, because the bigger this channel grows, the easier it is for me to make videos, know what people want, improve the videos, all that sort of stuff. So the channel needs to grow for me to be able to get the benefits of the channel to be able to put back into the channel. So please make sure to subscribe if you can. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.